So, we know what the Gen Z will like, but let's first play something for the senior citizens. Are we Gen Zs or not? You want to deny? Okay, should we try it now? Let's ask questions. They are not Gen Zs. They are not Gen Zs. Aha. So which of the generators are you? In what year did Onyenka Owenu and Sonny Ade collaborate to sing a song? Uh-huh. No, let Google answer them if they know the song. After Google answer them, let them talk the song if they are not Gen Zs. Oh yeah, ChatGPT. Ask ChatGPT. Then you will know that what the old man sees from his bed, you can never see it inside ChatGPT. You don't buy experience in the market. It is not sold in the stock exchange. If he didn't dare, he didn't dare. And they buy white beer for market. So I'm sure we're going to have a very, very lovely time. We'll blend it. No, we know the senior citizens are around, and we know it's your graduation. And as you all know, they also have children who also are like you. So we'll have a blend of some Gen Z vibes with the old school vibes and make sure there's networking. Remember, we talked about networking. That has to be across generation. You need to have a godfather that is a godfather. And when you call and he calls, things will happen. We have learned over the years that I sent him is stronger than all the Turenshi in your CBO. Once they write behind the card, that is from me, and they give it to you to give it to the next man. The next man is not looking at the Turenshi in your CV. He looks at the name that said, I trust him, he's my boy. And once it's boy, they are good to go. DJ, turn that thing to something African, please. Take me to the 70s. Take me to the 70s. Southwest 70s. Something cool. Ah, the DJ say Gen Z. Wahala. Ah. DJ, don't fall our hand, no. They say you're a Gen Z. But no, you will get it. Sometimes some of these Gen Z surprise me. I have a younger brother who is 27. I went to visit my dad and I saw him playing Fela. I saw him playing Fela. And the first thing that came to my mind is, this boy has gone to the university to do a postgraduate program and is joining student union because Fela is conscious music. And I come and say, oh boy, you dey play Fela? He say, when? What do you like about Fela? He say, the lyrics. I said, the lyrics? Are you into the postgraduate union or so that I will know that very soon they'll begin to arrest you and will be shouting at Luther? He said, no, he just like, I said, you like Fela's lyrics. Okay. So bottom line is sometimes some of these Gen Z might just break the jinx and begin to do some of the old school things. So I've gotten the green light, and the green light says we can go out, have some cocktails, enjoy ourselves for another 15, 20 minutes, and we'll be game. So please feel free to follow me and let's just gradually walk out and enjoy the cocktail. Please, let's go. Walk with me, please. Let's go, please. So let's spend some time.
Anjáde lọ lè ní Elédùmarè. Anjáde lọ ní Elédùmarè. Anjáde lọ ní Elédùmarè. Jíjáde wa ká má pàdé àgbákò. Jíjáde wa ká má pàdé àgbákò. Oúnjẹ oúnjẹ là ń wá lọ bàbá. Ká má pàdé ohun tí ó jẹ wá. Oúnjẹ oúnjẹ là ń wá lọ bàbá. Ká má pàdé ohun tí ó jẹ wá. Ẹni Ọlọ́run là ló lè káyé já. Nítorí rẹ̀ mo ṣe rọ̀ mọ́ ọ. Agbọ́kànlé mi má jẹ́ kó dòfo. Bàbá mo gbọ́kànlé ọ. Ẹni Ọlọ́run là ló lè káyé já. Nítorí rẹ̀ mo ṣe rọ̀ mọ́ ọ. Agbọ́kànlé mi má jẹ́ kó dòfo. Bàbá mo gbọ́kànlé ọ. Ẹni Ọlọ́run là ló lè káyé já. Nítorí rẹ̀ mo ṣe rọ̀ mọ́ ọ. Agbọ́kànlé mi má jẹ́ kó dòfo. Bàbá mo gbọ́kànlé ọ. Ẹni Ọlọ́run là ló lè káyé já. Nítorí rẹ̀ mo ṣe rọ̀ mọ́ ọ. Agbọ́kànlé mi má jẹ́ kó dòfo.
Hello, hello. Oh.
The guy leading that.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, while we are rounding up, we have a DJ. No. DJ, thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, while we are rounding up the cocktail, we have a special tradition in hybrid. We have a Tsd graduate who is also a volunteer with the Red Cross, and we have a way of giving the flowers to those who deserve it when they deserve it. So we'll have a brief salute for some special guests, after which we'll have a group picture with the graduates while we're all still fresh. Then we'll go inside and kickstart the program. So in another 1 minute, we'll just call 3 individuals who would receive special salutation, after which we'll take a group picture and we'll go inside and kickstart the program. So my 1 minute is starting right now. Thank you very much. Maestro President, sir. I know you are ever ready. Hi, Chief. Democracy with you still carry and go. Democracy with you. Not be like. We'll come to the experience of president. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have the first special salutation. Courage. This fund president, High Chief Dr. Stephen Udeze, receiving the special salute from the Nigerian Red Cross.
Welcome to Tsd Graduation 2024. Guard commanded by Adioye Jero. Sir, may I have your permission to continue with the guard, sir? Thank you, sir. Standard height.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. Please make welcome the DG Lagos Safety Commission, well represented by Mr. Sheon Awojobi.
Arrival fanfare for the district. Director General Safety Commission, Lagos State. General salute. Salute. Bàbá ẹ káàbọ̀ o. Bàbá ẹ káàbọ̀ o. Bàbá ilé ńkọ́. Bàbá ọmọ ńkọ́. Bàbá iṣẹ́ ńkọ́. Bàbá ẹ káàbọ̀ o. Hands down. Sir, and welcome to Tsd graduation 2024. Guard commanded by IKEJA. I have your permission to continue with the guard. Sir. Thank you, sir. On that height.
Thank you very much, Lagos Safety Commission. We appreciate that. The Uptown President is here, represented by the National Vice President, Engineer Folabi. Please approach the podium to receive your special hybrid salute and welcome. Uptown President, represented by the National Vice President. Back by himself. Thank you, Uptown President. Thank you, Uptown President. We just had special salutations for our regulators in the industry. We would want to invite a rep of our clients from Hybrid Group, those who've been doing business with us, represented by the Heshao Dangote Group, Mrs. Bolanle Onosonya. Can we please have you receive the special hybrid welcome?
What do I gotta say to get to your heart, to make you understand how I need you next to me?
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Right now, we want to invite our dignitaries, our special guests, to please approach the red carpet for us to take a group picture, please. Let's please take a group picture.
I am thinking of you in my sleepless solitude tonight. If it's wrong to love you, then my heart just won't.
All our guests, please.
be right, 'cause I'm
All our guests, please.
you and I won't pull through without you by my side. I'd give my all to have just one more night with you. I'd risk my
All our guests, please.
to feel
Dabsin, you are also.
your body next to mine,
Yeah.
'cause I can't go on.
Dabsin, we're waiting for you, please.
A memory of
know,
a
I know.
song. I'd give my all for your love tonight. Baby, can't
Dabsin, we are waiting for you.
you
Okay.
make
I think we are good to go.
in your eyes, I can see
Dabsin and Mrs. Omalade, can you please be at the center? Thank you, my husband president. As they do something, and they do am. Now so, my high chief knows the tradition and culture. Well done, sir. I want to crave your indulgence. After this photo, we'll just have the graduates coming so that we'll have the graduates with you, so they'll have this picture as part of memory. Are they good? Graduates, please. Graduates. Yeah, they're taking the picture. Walk in and stay in front. Yeah. Let's go. All of you can be there. Yeah, exactly. Because time is money. Come on. Walk fast, please. Are we good? Sylvia, you also the picture.
I give my all to
Take another one.
just one more night.
Thank you very much. Let's please go inside. Thank you very much.
Hey, baby.
If I told you that I wanted to see you, and if I told you that I beg to believe you, if I told you that I'll always keep you, what would you say? If I told you that, now tell me how you feel.
Welcome.
Told you that I had feelings for you.
Come in. Get comfortable.
So wrong to say what's on my mind. I'm sorry I had to.
Let's come inside and get comfortable.
But with time, what I feel deep inside for
Like I
you,
promised,
for you.
about to start, I will make it as brief as possible. We're not gonna waste time.
If I thought that it was untrue for you, baby. If I told you that I wanted to see you, and if I told you that, I beg to please you. If I told you that, I'll always keep you. What would you say? If I told you that,
Thank you, welcome.
I know that we're just friends.
Let's settle in. Thank you very much. Can we all please be seated? Thank you. Welcome again to the graduation ceremony today. And like I told you, we'll be as brief as possible. We'll make it worth your while. would have fun while we also celebrate with these graduates. So we want to start the national anthem. The current national anthem. And I am sure these graduates know the current national anthem. It's not the new national anthem, the current national anthem. DJ, once you are good, let me know, please, so that I will start and I'll... Oh, thank God to technology. I'm hearing it's already behind me. So, ladies and gentlemen, can we please stand? Immediately after the national anthem, we'll have an opening prayer. So as we conclude, we may please just remain standing while we take the opening prayer. Once we hear the sound, we can follow through with the screen so that we will not be found wanting. DJ.
To the Nigerian national anthem, Mr. Albert Congo raises the flag of the new nation.
Nigeria, we hail thee, our own dear native land. Though tribe and tongue may differ, in brotherhood we stand. Nigerians old and proud to serve our sovereign fatherland. Our flag shall be a symbol that truth and justice reign. In peace or battle honored, and this we count as gain. To hang unto our children a banner without stain. Oh God of all creation, grant this our one request. Help us to build a nation where no man is oppressed. And so with peace and plenty, Nigeria may be blessed.
Thank you very much. Let's please Pastor Kingsley Omose for opening prayers.
I don't know whether you've heard about a praying barista before, but I'll do my best. In Jesus' mighty name. Father, we want to thank you for this gathering and this graduation ceremony. Your sons and daughters have successfully completed the training in HSC and sustainability, human capital, capacity and career development. And they've done it at hybrid. Lord, we thank you for the facilitators. We thank you for all those who made their training a success. And we particularly thank you for those who are graduating, because these are very interesting times that we live in. And for people to put money aside to undergo capacity building, they must have seen something. And Father, we are saying what they have seen, they will actualize in the mighty name of Jesus. And this institution that has made its doors available for continuous capacity development, Father, Lord, we say you continue to bless their endeavors, you will expand their coast, and you continue to give them responsibilities that they will be able to discharge whatever challenges they face. And for those of us who have come to celebrate with them, we will continue to have cause for celebration. In Jesus' mighty name we have prayed. Amen.
to do a whole lot of banking and immigration stuff that is that always sound. So if myself sometimes I'm wondering that's my name. Saturday is not a very interesting and easy time to call people out. So for everyone that is here, we want to say we appreciate you because it must have been very important
for you to honor this request to be here. I'll do this quick, so in order not to make it long, I'll just read what I have here. So this is a welcome speech delivered by Dapo Molade, founder Dome Initiative and CEO of Hybrid Group at the graduation ceremony of the HSC Technical Skills Development Program trainees, which is holding today, November the 30th, 2024 in IKEJA, Lagos. It gives me great pleasure to welcome all our guests here today. Thank you for coming, especially at such a short notice. This means a lot to me and to everyone that we stand here to represent, and we are deeply grateful. The formal graduation ceremony of our Tsd 4.0, who are seated there very beautifully dressed, taking place today is not just a gathering to celebrate an achievement by these young Nigerians, but it's also an opportunity and testament to the power of dream, consistency, and resilience. Today's event brings mixed feelings and emotions. That having a goal and a desire to do good, create values, and to impact your society can also come with pains, can come with cries, but this must not deter you from achieving your goal and true purpose. If you have the dream and vision, then be ready to continuously overcome obstacles that will come your way at different points. We have this very example in the life and story of the biblical Joseph, who, through his way to the top, turned not just disappointment, but life and purpose-threatening challenges. I would also like to take the opportunity to really welcome our HSC Technical Skills Development 4.0 trainees and their special guests and their families for embarking on this journey of self-actualization, determination, dedication, commitment, and competence more than 6 months ago. You are the reason for today, and we are all here to celebrate your achievements. Congratulations. The TSD project finds its relevance in the words of Nelson Mandela, the acclaimed freedom fighter, who said, "What counts in life is not the mere fact that we have lived. It is what difference we have made to the life of others that will determine the significance of the life that we lived." The difference we have made in the lives of others and to our families and friends, to strangers and to those that we have met, is what will define who we are. Dome Initiative and our partners have set out to provide sustainable structures for the society through building relevant competencies in HSC and sustainability field, which will empower Nigerian youth through human capacity and career development. This free initiative is an expression of what we are witnessing today, a journey which started informally on August 27, 2010, but has now become a standard and a reference point for the future. The TSD 4.0, our fourth batch since 2020, when we formally consolidated our journey of more than 15 years into this structure that we have today, started on April the 5th, 2024, with 15 young Nigerians who were selected through a very rigorous process with hundreds of applications from all over Nigeria. This particular batch, as you would see very soon in the program, cuts across 9 states of Nigeria, which for us represent 25% of the country. This shows to us that this program is not just for Lagos, it's built for Nigeria to develop competencies for our country and our society. This is for those who will make the workplace and the society at large safe for dwelling, while also enhancing the economic development and growth for our dear country, Nigeria. HSC can definitely do this, and this is what we are demonstrating with this program. The TSD program is now very structured, and we'll provide a more detailed information on this in the course of this event today. From what we have put together and delivered to these great Nigerians who are seated here, we are confident that they are more than ready for the workplace right now. Indeed, a lot of them in this graduation today came from the different workplace, and some of them, they are presently already having their first employment as safety professionals here right now, after only 3 weeks of completing their program. This is what our motivation is, that there is job in Nigeria. What we require is competence and capacity to take the jobs. Thank you. So let me also say that those who participated in the TSD 1.0 to 3.0 are all engaged today. We have some of them who are also here, who have come from their different places of work, who are now changing the narrative of safety and making impact in the workplace. We are not doing this, and we are not in this journey alone. First, we want to thank God, who is the source, the purpose, and the reason for all that we do in Dome and every other thing that we are. We are also grateful to all our partners and supporters, both corporate and individuals, who have given us their platforms, their time and resources to achieve this success. Without mentioning all of them, I would like to recognize Lagos State Safety Commission, who from the beginning of this program partnered with us as our first partner. The Oil and Gas Trainers Association, OCTAN, has also joined us in this journey to making Nigeria a safe place. Hybrid Group, Roseburg, as an institution that has also given us capacity to know how to do it better. To our clients, our facilitators that are seated here, drawn from all over the workplaces in Nigeria, industry experts and associates, our trainers in-house and external, my colleagues who are here, and of course, the TSD project team and their workplace supervisors and friends. Thank you for believing in us and joining us to impact our next generation. These ones are definitely the generation we are waiting for. Finally, I would like to say thank you to my wife and my children and the entire family. Thank you for the encouragement and the push to be the best that we can always be. This is the purpose that we live for and will continue to achieve together. As I end this welcome speech and we move to the next agenda, let me recall again what I mentioned in the beginning of this welcome speech, that this TSD 4.0 has been the most challenging, with mixed emotions since we began not only the TSD program, but my life as an entrepreneur more than 15 years ago. This year tested my resolution and my resolve to continue to do what God has called me to do. I have never witnessed for myself in the system, even though as safety professionals that are all seated here, we know how unusual it is when you say a safety professional has lost his life in the course of job. This is really unusual when it happens in the workplace. The reason is because the safety professional's role in the workplace is to protect, to prevent, and to ensure that the workers, the visitors, and everyone in the workplace is safe. This is the call that we all accept when we become safety professionals. However, and very unfortunately, for the first time in my life, I witnessed on August 9 the death of one of our TSD 4.0. I would like to crave the indulgence of this audience to stand up and obtain a 1 minute silence. On August the 9th, I lost one of the heroes that were training for Nigeria, Patrick. Died in the course of duty. He has gone to learn more on how to become a safety professional. But one thing that we are glad with is that at the end of it, we can say that what we need to do is to continue to push to make sure that our workplace is safe. We'll obtain 1 minute silence, please. May his departed soul rest in peace. Let's have our seat. Our hearts and prayers go to the immediate family of Patrick Ebubena Ogbu that left this place and left this world in the course of protecting others in the workplace. Finally, thank you all for believing in us, because we can make the world a safe place. The safety job is to make the work a safe place, and we will continue with all your support here to continue to develop Nigerians in order to make our workplace and the society at large safe. God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Tsd 4.0, for that emotional but apt welcome address. We are humans. It is what it is. We are mortal. It's painful, but it's inevitable. We can't run away from that reality, but we'll keep pushing. Be that as it may, we would want to get into the groove and keep pushing. If you paid attention while he was speaking, he kept saying Nigerians, 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 because the program was detribalized. He didn't know any ethnic group, he didn't know any tribe, he didn't know any local government area. It wasn't focused on any state. It was focused on Nigerians. So we'll be introducing the graduates one after the other. For us to see them, we'll be running a slide out back. When you see your face come up on the screen, you'll step up, take a bow to your body in the audience will be able to see you. So I'll be allowing the graduates enjoy the center stage while I'll be speaking from behind. So we'll just watch the general slide. So the first person we are seeing is Festus Akoshile Oluwatosin. Let's please make him welcome. He is from Ekiti State. We'll leave the rest to you to run through. That's his profile. And he ran through the entire training. He's better for it now. Let's enjoy the next slide, please. Shinedu Nwoko Raphael. From Enugu State. My brother from the other part of the Niger. We will not say the things we will not say. The next person, please. Courage, newborn, Ogenerume. Should I say area? Let's see the next person, please. Zainab Fasasi Omoume. From Kwara State. Blessing, Fajuniton, smiling blessing. Thank you. The next graduate, please. Mojisola Kazim Olaide from Ogun State. Thank you. Next slide, please. Patience, Michael Aleri. Kogi people, we know what we know. Michael Salami, Topa. From the state where the king is king. The next graduate, Kamaldeen Alade Temitokwe. Nice one. He's from Kwara too. Benita. You see down there. Ogenechuku. Why Delta people they do like Delta people? Benita raise hand. Not the area they talk to. Okay, Rachel. Osogba Elogene Delta. Oh, good to have you. Next graduate, please. Oluwabukola Shitu Rafiat from Oyo State. You're welcome. Sylvia Tega Ubo. I am suspecting these Delta people, though. I'm suspecting these Delta people. Elizabeth Isong Michael. Always smiling. From Cross River State. Akwa Ibom. Oh, thank you. Sorry about that mix-up. And that's the last. You would agree with me that they are Nigerians from all states. And it's not a Southwest thing. It's a Nigerian thing. And these individuals, these Nigerians, have shown that they want to acquire technical knowledge beyond just biro and paper. The entire process involved them having classroom experience, they had interaction with industry experts, and they had to go to the field to have hands-on-the-job experience. So without further favor, we can tell you these guys are market ready. They are not labor market ready, they are favor market ready because their prices here is not the regular price. Their prices, you know what I mean. Yeah. So congratulations to Joans as we've seen them. Now we want to also meet their coordinators, those who also helped in ensuring that these guys turned out the way they turned out. Like I said, I will not be taking center stage. We'll go through their pictures. If any of the coordinators are here, they will just wave to the audience. So let's have that slide, please. Okay, we had in-house coordinators. These two ladies were wonderful with the graduates. They ensured that they were onboarded. They ensured they had all they needed. They ensured they had beautiful classroom interaction. They made sure that they blended into the environment and what have you. Now, the unique thing about the second lady I want to talk about is Tolani Idowu. She also is an alumni of this program. She passed through the Tsd 3 program. And because she distinguished herself, she was brought in to help facilitate the smooth running of the program. And we also had our own Fumilola Shegun OPEBI, our lovely, lovely Fumi. She practically adopted these Nigerians like her kids. She interacted with them, shared with them their happy, their sad moments. She was always reaching out to them. They had a lovely time. Yes or yes, people? Okay, I love you. Now let's see some other coordinators who functioned while the program was running. Okay, those are the two coordinators we are featuring. Beautiful. All right. Be that as it may, we want to go into the keynote address. Once upon a time, while we were doing this, we were told that keynote addresses were supposed to be short like a lady's miniskirt. Only the old school men will understand what a miniskirt is because 10 years, 20 years after, I don't think we are discussing miniskirts again. It is no longer mini. It's no longer, we are even confused with what this generation is doing. This Gen Z have redefined things that we don't know how to define a short, a long, and what have you. But keynote addresses are very straight to the point. They hit the nail on its head, and they tell us why we are all here, for the graduates to take something home that will motivate them further to do good. The keynote address will be delivered by Mr. Lanre Mojola, ably represented by Mr. Shion Awujobi, one Oga at the top that is always gentle and smiling. Let's please pay attention as we make welcome Mr. Shion Awujobi. Thank you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for having me. I bring apologies. Really love to be here, but unfortunately had other assignments to do. I'm audible enough. When I was coming up, I thought about this speech. I'm always used to giving speeches in very large halls when people are not very close to me. Now I can see everybody's faces looking at me. I hope I don't mess the speech up. But I'll just go right into it. It gives me immense pleasure to stand before you today on this remarkable occasion. The graduation ceremony of the HSE Technical Skills Development Program we celebrate today is not just the completion of a 6-month journey, but also the potential it has unlocked for each of you, our graduates. The program, designed meticulously by the DOME Initiative and the hybrid group, is a testament of the power of collaboration and shared vision. It underscores the value of career empowerment needed in today's dynamic and ever-changing world. For 6 months, you have acquired and been equipped with the technical and practical skills in health, safety, sustainability, and indeed the environment, a field that is increasingly critical in driving sustainable development and safeguarding lives, assets, and indeed our future. This initiative is more than a training program. It's a life-changing opportunity. The knowledge and expertise you have gained will not only position you for personal and professional growth, but would also contribute significantly to the broader mission of creating safer workplaces and communities. This aligns seamlessly with the vision of the Lagos State Safety Commission to foster a safety-conscious society. Let me take this moment to recognize the unwavering dedication of Mr. Ibidapo Omolade, aka Dapsin, led DOME Initiative, as well as the hybrid group and everybody that has contributed to the success. Your commitment to this program over time, which provides this training free of charge to deserving participants, speaks volume about your sense of responsibility, both personal and corporate. Your efforts reflect a profound understanding that empowering individuals with skills in safety management is an investment in the future of our state and indeed the nation at large. Let me also use this opportunity to commiserate with the entire team on the loss of your friend during the course of this program. I know how painful that must be, and I pray that we don't witness such again in this program. I also want to commiserate with the family of Mr. Ogbu. I don't know what it feels like to lose a child, but I can imagine the kind of pain they are in, and may God comfort them as well. Through this program, I know you have demonstrated the transformative impact of partnership. You have shown that when like-minded individuals and organizations come together, they can create opportunities that not only benefit the immediate participants, but have ripple effects across communities, industries, and generations yet unborn. To our graduates, you are the stars of today. Your hard work, resilience, and determination have brought you to this point, and you should be proud of your achievement. I think we should all give them a round of applause. However, this is only just the beginning. As you step out into the world, your newly acquired skills will be tested. Remember that you carry the responsibility to uphold the highest standard of safety and excellence, and the lives of a lot of people truly indeed lies in your hands. As we celebrate your success today, let us also commit to expanding the reach of the initiatives. Let this program serve as a blueprint for others to follow, proving that with a shared vision and commitment, we can build a safer and more empowered society. On behalf of the Director General and indeed the good people of the Lagos State Safety Commission, I extend my heartfelt congratulations to the graduates, my deepest appreciation to the organizers, and my gratitude to all those who have supported this journey. Together, we are indeed shaping a safer tomorrow. We commend this initiative and align with it strongly, and also want to use this opportunity to encourage corporate bodies in the room to please keep supporting and follow suit as this will go a long way in bridging the gap in the availability of safety professionals in Nigeria. Thank you all once again, and congratulations to the graduates.
Thank you very much. That was a very apt keynote speech. We'll run to the next item, which is a special guest speech. I want to welcome the Octan President, ably represented by the National Vice President, Mr. Folabi. Let's make him welcome, please.
Thank you, my MC, to all of our distinguished guests who are here, and the parents of the graduates, and the graduates themselves. I do a lot of observations, and I'll be brief. And I realize that there are more women in the group than there are men. I'm going to have to talk to you about that. And then also, I realized that there was nobody here from Lagos State. All of them are from outside of Lagos State. So we have to do something about that, Lagos State. I also realized there's a Faju Iton. I don't know which one of the women it is, but she's from Cross River. How did Faju Iton get to Cross River? Okay, all right. That explains it. So, but let me congratulate you. As the last speaker have eloquently expressed. I also realized that most of you are from different backgrounds and you studied different disciplines in school. And you have this training now that has actually opened doors for you that you probably never dreamed could be open. Like we heard earlier, many of you are already working. I want to say to you that you are very fortunate. We know the situation of the country and how people, Gen Zs, are not getting employed even though they have all of these qualifications, this education. But for you, and I understand that the screening process was actually quite detailed. You're fortunate in that the certification you have opens you to opportunities globally, not just in Nigeria, because your safety certification is a certification that would open doors for you in many sectors, not just oil and gas. Although oil and gas sector primarily actually demands a whole lot of safety professionals. And for those of you who studied engineering, very, very special. You have actually done well because that qualification would actually give you an advantage over those who just have just the engineering education. So, but when I say you have global opportunities, I'm not asking you to jackpot. But really, I used to tell the younger folks, not to jackpot. Look at Nigeria. Look at how you can build Nigeria, help Nigeria. Nigeria needs help. But these days, I don't say that anymore. Because we understand and know that the situation is very, very difficult. But one thing I would say to that is, if you do jackpot, never forget Nigeria. Never forget Nigeria. You can go out there, get more skills, get more knowledge, but always remember home. I was speaking to some of the distinguished guests who are here. The former DG of the Lagos State Service Commission, who is actually a Nigerian but based in the UK. He used his skills, his knowledge, and what he had to actually pioneer safety commission in Nigeria. That's the kind of stuff that I want you guys to begin to think about. Yes, by all means, if you have an opportunity to jackpot, please do. but always come back and give back to your country. And I like something that the MC said. In describing Gen Z, he started to say that you guys are redefining terms for us. This is your time. Feel free to redefine anything you want to redefine. You know, as they say that you guys are the leaders of tomorrow. Well, guess what? Tomorrow is here. Tomorrow is today. And do whatever you can to make all the necessary changes, because it is your life. Those of us who were before you, we've done our bit. We may not have done well based on, what you think of us. But the truth is, we're not going to be there when you begin to feel the impact of climate change. So you guys need to define your future and begin to build the kind of world that you would want to live in. So the world is in your hands. On behalf of the OCTAN president, I want to say thank you. I don't want to take too much of your time. Today is not a day for speeches. OCTAN will partner with my friend, Mr. Dakwamalade, who is also one of us. I love what you're doing here. And by God's grace, if God allows us to, OCTAN should partner with you to do this. And I think Lagos State, you need to bring some Lagos State people into this training so that we can have safety champions in Lagos State and build Lagos State. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So, good work. But I want to say this to the graduates. The only thing I hear is Jakpa. Once you hear Jakpa, supporting us to Jakpa. It's not supporting you to Jakpa. It said, be the leaders of tomorrow. It's not impossible, but when elders talk, they will take their time, even when they promise to be brief. Now, interestingly, the next elder I want to invite to give a goodwill message is a high chief. And you understand how high chiefs address matters. There will be some proverbs, there will be some adages, there will be some stories. So I want to appeal, sir. This for President, high chief, sir. While I invite you to come and give the first goodwill message, let's please consider the Generation Z. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. I want to be very sure. Because very funny, I am so much. I talk to my little that is 11 years old at home, and I tell her a particular thing, and the next thing is saying that she will just walk away from me. When she walks away, she comes back and says, Daddy, you know that thing you said is correct too. I said, how do you know? I just Googled it now. That's where we are. That's where we are. So, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon, dear professionals. Good afternoon, distinguished and elders that I'm seeing seated here. I am actually very, very pleased to be in your today. My name is Chief Dr. Daisy Stephen. Yes, hi, Chief. I'm trying to manage the titles. And I am the current national president of the Institute of Safety Professionals of Nigeria. Not just the president, I am the unified president. And I'm sure we all know what that means. It actually means that, yes, we had our own crisis and our own internal issues all these years, for the past 8-9 years. Now, the National Assembly deemed it fit and said, no, come together, ISPON, we want to unite you. And they held an AGM in Abuja in an election that was midwifed by the National Assembly, the House of Representatives, House Committee on Safety, Standards and Regulation. And after all the good works and all the struggling, I emerged as the president. And what am I here to do? I am here to do those things in the ISPON Act, which says collaborate with agencies of government, promote, propagate, and set standards for safety regulations in Nigeria. That's what I'm here to do. So for these graduates that are here, I am very, very impressed. You people are that's the one I want to say right now, because you're coming in at a time that I am present. Yes, and more so, you're coming in at a time that I am actually open to everything, that I actually want more safety professionals to be grown and breed them in Nigeria. At the time that I also want the best of practices in safety in this country, Nigeria. So you are very, 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 very fortunate, and I'm happy for you all. Please feel free to reach us, because the ISPON Act 2014 says that for you to be a safety professional in Nigeria, your name must be on our membership list, which means you must be a regular ISPON member. Then you can come in as a safety professional. I don't want to do that thing. Not paying penalty on anybody. Yes, yes, membership. Just encourage them to come for membership. Yes, and on a very serious note, if you come for ISPON membership, because your because that, she said I need to get your number. Our networking was super. Now, come and I see you on the prerogative of the president. I will not ask you questions because of this rigorous training that you have had. Bow and come there and become a member. Because I have also said that the safety jobs we have in this country, we don't have enough persons to get this job done. So that is why when my brother from Octan was saying that, please try and get some people from, we must have people in Lagos this program. So we need to increase this number of participants that you usually have, so that we can actually have more persons to do the job that we have in this country. So I've actually come here to myself to you and tell you that ISPON is now one, and we are all together, and we can grow this business of doing things collectively, collaborate properly. Now, some other persons would have raised eyebrow to say, why are you going to that place there? I will go to any organization that wants me. If you want us in your program, we'll be there, because the job is actually, the Bible says that the workmen are few. Is that not so? And the jobs are so much. One man cannot do it. We're only there as the drivers. So I encourage those of us that are not ISPON members, and especially those that are members that have actually been sitting on the other side, please come back. Let us sit down. Let us build safety. Let us talk safety. Let us grow safety. And let us make Nigeria a safe country. Thank you very much. God bless you all.
Thank you very much, sir. That was very presidential. Thank you very much. Hold him to his words. Pursue your membership and take a bow. For those of us who are members of ISPON, we know how they go. Now that he has said it is a bow, take a bow and collect membership. All right. We'll get another goodwill message from Nice Safety. Engineer Sean Follow is here to tell us some good words from Nice Safety.
Thank you very much. So this is a surprise. I'd actually thought that I was going to be coming in incognito and that I'll be leaving. I actually have 2 other meetings where I'm going to be chairing, but because that was said to come, I said I had to come. And it was just to give the goodwill message of the Nigerian Institution of Safety Engineers. Congratulations to the students. Congratulations to Hybrid. And also condolences on the loss of your classmate. We pray that that God will keep him in his memory. Maybe just to say a little bit about the Institution of Safety Engineers as well. So a lot of the engineers that are in NI Safety are also in ISPON. But it's an institution of the Nigerian Society of Engineers. So it's actually primarily for engineers. And the institution is new. It's only about 8 years old. And it's focused on safety. In the hierarchy of safety controls, you know how it is that there is like, you talk about substitute, elimination, controls. Controls, engineering controls is engineering control. It's about design. It's about construction. It's about installation, about the operation, about the maintenance of those things that are the safety control. So we'll look forward to those also are engineers becoming members of the NI Safety as well. And I also want to commit that we will collaborate with DOME. This is a very good initiative that you have here. And it's something that, because it's growing technical skills, we'll want to promote all of you and support you. The safety engineers are in safety engineers are in all industries, whether it's aviation safety, there's also control. So there's air traffic control, there's the aerodromes, the airports, there's the aircraft, there's safety in all of that. There's safety in building, in construction, in electric, in power, so everywhere where it is that engineers work, those ones who are in charge of safety, they're all members of the NI Safety, and we'll make sure that DOME is propagated to all the industries so that all of you will be able to have a job when it is that you finish. So congratulations once more, and thank you all very much for inviting me.
Thank you very much. We appreciate your goodwill message. We want to go into the next item on the agenda, and we'll be running through items at the same time. We'll be running through the TSD syllabus overview and the TSD journey. It's not something I'll be talking about, you'll be watching, because at the DOME initiative, we understand the power of visuals. So let's enjoy first and foremost the TSD syllabus overview.
Good afternoon, everybody. All right, everybody knows my name, Tolani Idowu. Okay, first of all, I want to say big congratulations to the graduates, because I know it's not easy. The 6 months program is something that you can learn within a year or two. So it's a crashed program. So I'm just going to run us through the syllabus. It's a 6 months program that is in 4 phases. Phase 1 is classroom engagement, where we talk safety generally, work attire safety, electrical safety, all you can think of in safety, even occupational hygiene, environmental management and all. Then the second phase, they get to go to site, is the field internship. So each one of them to a project site. So they are able to apply what they have been able to learn in the classroom on site. So they put flesh to the bones that they have been able to, achieve in the first phase. So the third phase, they come back for with me the most, because it makes more sense having people that have gone through the whole process, that have gone through the journey. They are in the industry and they are able to, share with us their experience, the challenges they faced, and how they overcame it. So that is what they enjoy in the third phase. And then third phase, you are able to, meet people in different industry. So it's not just construction, it's not just manufacturing. I remember during my set, I met a doctor, a dentist that abandoned dentistry for safety, event safety, Dr. Adiola Iko. I cannot forget her. So that third phase is power-packed. And then the fourth phase is certification phase. So they do their ISPON and they write their NIBOSH IGC exams. So you will agree with me that 6 months, to me, when after you were done, I looked back and I was like, so I could achieve this in just 6 months. And I came out a better person, and I believe that they can all attest to that. Congratulations once again. Thank you for having me.
Okay, let's run through the videos, please. Let's adjust. Tell you can. We still watching. Okay, let's us feedback. Let's enjoy that. Let's enjoy that. Okay, thank you very much. Facilitator. We got. We want to run through two goodwill messages. Mr. Tokumbo or Debumi to please give us a goodwill message, please. Babagba.
All right, good afternoon. I'm actually here to represent my wife, who I'm sure a lot of people here know. I think I wasn't prepared for this, so bear with me. I will take my time, if it's okay. All right. So it's interesting because I sat there and I was just looking at you guys. I've employed people in the UK and Nigeria lately, I think in the last 40 years. And not only in Nigeria, in the UK as well. Every graduate needs to go through a polishing school. And it is indeed important. Many a times I've stuck, well, I still take coppers, but we take them through orientation, even graduate. Well, you can be a full graduate without 7, isn't it? But what we always realize is they're not prepared for the working life. So that's why we always would take coppers through an orientation, more or less like polishing them for work ethics, to be able to work in a team and be team players and all. So the opportunities you guys have is that you've been through it, and my dear lady, we're having a chat earlier, and she mentioned to me that we just didn't study in the class. We went to observe and be part of it. So basically, you had your baptism of fire, isn't it? Okay. This is very essential. When an employer is taking on someone, is employing, what he sits and is looking for is that he wants to employ a fit person. Not only because you have a first class degree. There's so much in what you learn. You see, in the UK, normally what we do as youth service here, the UK is that you come and work with a company, and observe and all of that, and you get onto the train, as they say. So what you have got here is an opportunity, and I'm glad that you guys have been through it. There was someone I know who is quite passionate about safety. I remember, okay, we've been in the UK for some time, so when my wife and I decided to come to Nigeria, in fact, she didn't want to come, I came first, and she dragged me into safety because, as you can hear from my voice, I'm a broadcaster, I'm a newscaster, I write, I'm a journalist, I'm a businessman. So she dragged me into safety. But what I picked out from her, and I told her, is that I will always make more money than her in safety because she's just a safety person. And with safety, anything at all, communication is very key. I was explaining to the guys that I sold safety to the state government without knowing almost nothing about safety. Communication is key in safety. I'm the most unprofessional safety professional you have in the house today. But I make a lot of money in safety. So I implore you, open your hearts. If you're going to do the same thing everybody has done, I will use that word that you make it averagely. But if you want to stand out of the clutter, you have to think outside of the box. And as they always will say, so who needs a box if you're going to think outside of it? So you need to open up your mind and, do something differently. I have done a lot in safety, our company, because when my wife went to be the DG of the Safety Commission, I took the company and I grew it 10 times more than she ever did. So marketing, you have to be a marketer. There's a marketer amongst you? Yes. Speak to him. Or these days, the best professors are online. Go online. Go and study how you can market yourself. Because when you speak to me confidently, even if you're talking rubbish, I will employ that confidence in you. I wish you all the best.
Thank you very much, sir. Mr. Tooks reminds me of, I'm not talking to Gen Z, so the people who will relate. There is Uncle Tooks, then there is Lagos Uncle. When they say Lagos Uncle is around, Lagos Uncle has been in the UK for a long time. So when Lagos Uncle comes, everybody wants to come and visit Lagos Uncle. Because after the advice, Lagos Uncle will now stretch his hand into his wallet. And so you take this for transport. I'll give this to your mom. I'll give it to you. So we're always happy to be around Uncle Tooks. Thank you very much. And now, for you to enjoy that story, you need to listen to his wife and this media thing. It was, You need to listen to her tell the story. It's something you want. Yeah. This is not even close to the summary. He briefed it. It's a cash cow, something you learn. And just like he mentioned, unfortunately for your generation, you are already thinking like there's no box. We grew up with Uncle Toast telling us this is the way you should go. If you do this and make a 2-1, you graduate and you get a job. But now you understand that there is no and you have been polished. I like that word, polished. You've been polished. You've been refined. So you are good to go. So you're employable. So once you communicate appropriately and you know your value, Uncle Tooks will be shaking his hand inside it. And dollars, not naira this time. I'll say just take care. And, you know what I mean. Let's enjoy another goodwill message from another industry expert who would also be saying some kind and encouraging words to you. I want to welcome Dr. Peter Udego to please give a goodwill message to the graduates.
Let me be seeing all of you very well. Good afternoon, everybody. Wow, I'm very happy to be here. I didn't know I would make it. But because of him, I have to shelve Chartered Institute of Loan and Risk Management. I'm a fellow of that institute. We're having our program today, our conference. So, but I have to back down on that to be here. That will make me as a security professional. But before then, I was in safety. Yeah. Handled projects in Dangote Cement of Ajana, Kolawuyo Energy, Mobile, and Konoy. Yes. You're surprised. So you've really done a great thing for yourself, and I'm very happy. Because one thing I did when I left school and also left military service is to go professional. What you have done, you've done the best thing for you. You will not know now until you take safety very serious. Me, I didn't know until when I got a call. That was for Bajana Cement when their silo was down. They said IMF say he must bring, in fact, the accredited safety professionals to come and supervise the silo. We only 3 they called. Got to Bajana, they gave us fine places. Say your house, AC is blowing you in the morning, motor will come and carry you, go to the site, all you need to do is speak grammar. We stayed there 3 days, they fired their safety manager. And I'm going to tell you why they fired you, so that you learn from it. Do not ever take anything more important than your profession, safety. No matter how much they are offering you. There was a little incident. The guy made his report. We, the external people, we made our report. When they read it, they fired him and said he doesn't know what he's doing. So, but me, I know it's not his fault. I saw what is happening there. Sometimes you might work in an organization where safety is undermined. Please, don't follow them. Don't do, if you cannot win, you join them. Don't follow them. That was what that guy did, and it cost him his job. Don't follow them. If you have to back out, back out. If you are a safety professional and you know what you are doing, jobs will look for you. Unless you don't know what you're doing. If you know what you are doing, jobs will look for you. I was in Folawuyo when I was called for that job. I left Folawuyo, finished that job, and went back to Folawuyo. So, I will encourage you, keep to the standard, to the ethics of safety professionals. And by the grace of God, with him, whatever support you need, he will provide for you. Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you very much. Take education. If you cannot, I know you had all the money. Doc, while you were telling them about ethics, you made them understand that there is this thing there. Yeah. So you are motivated, are you not? You are motivated. This generation is only money, money. The girls want to live the baby girl lifestyle, you know, with our iPhones and our bone straights, you know what I mean? All right. Now, there's a legal angle to our profession because it is a profession. It is well defined. Even when you have a godfather or an auntie and an uncle, there are basic expectations, both in paper qualification and in experience. Like Ismail said, there are basic responsibilities you would call yourself a professional. So when you go out in the labor market, you don't want to of this. I'll share. Point upon that, we're going to have 2 legal, distinguished citizens of the Federal Republic who are friends and partners of the Dome Initiative. And I can tell you for a fact, since I've not seen what they are going to say, but they would give you a hint about how important it is to be legally right when you are carrying out your responsibilities as safety professionals. Firstly, I would want to invite Barrister Kingsley or Mose. I have seen a praying barrister.
Permit me to just mention a little. I don't know who a legal person who is going to. Is Onage here? Fantastic. So you handle the legal side. I want to digress a little. Something very significant I want to share just with the people who are graduating, but for my fellow Nigerians who are here. I don't agree with people who say Nigeria is in a bad state. I don't. The problem is that if you don't have, there's something called the spirit of discernment. And discernment is the ability to look at something, unpack it. It's almost as if you are standing on one side of a pipeline that can take a human being sight. And they are asking you what is on the other end of that pipeline. I mean, you can stay there and describe what you think you're seeing. But discernment is that you walk through the pipeline, get to the end, look back, and then describe what you're seeing. The problem is that most people don't understand what is currently happening in Nigeria. Nigeria is going through a massive transition. We are moving from a consumptive to a productive economy. And the biggest demonstration of that move is what we see happening between NNPC and Dangote. So take your pick. Are you with me? There's an industry that has thrived for decades. If you sit down and you compute what the people in the oil sector, apologies to, I'm not throwing stones here, but if you sit down and compute what those people have cost this country, it's enough to build a bridge all the way from here to America and back. I mean, we just witnessed record. I mean, people took $1.5 billion and they gave us a blending plant. Are you with me? And you expect that facility to compete with the man who has spent what? $20 billion? Who has the capacity to be here in Ibejuleki and serve the whole world. Are you with me? And in a world where, you know, global leaders, I mean, we all watch. And if you ask the average primary school, secondary school, what would they tell you? They will say it was an election between, I mean, you can say the woman wasn't fully prepared. But her opponent was almost like a lunatic. Said all the negative things in the world, declared all the disasters he was going to cause, but they still voted for him. Are you with me? And it's not only in America. Literally every developed country you know, they are electing people like that. Why is that? Because the economies of most of these countries are tanking. Forget about what you see. This jackpot thing, I just came, I spent 6 months there with my family. That place is in absolute decline, and I'm not telling you for free. I experienced it. Are you with me? And so what they are doing is they are electing politicians who are promising that they will bash the whole world to deliver what? Dividends of democracy to their own citizens. And we know that it is impossible. There is no way you will be the superstar and every other person is what? Looking at you. The era we did that was in the colonial era. Or in the US when you had slaves. I'm just painting a picture for you to understand what the reality is. Are you with me? So that when we leave here, we are very informed. And when opportunities come, you can see them. Because the opportunities that will come in a productive environment are going to be different from opportunities that come in a consumptive environment. Anybody can be a supplier. Anybody can get an LPO. Anybody can go and get anything and the cheap price. That's what in Nigeria for the past 30, 40 years. The problem is that as long as we were producing 2 million barrels of oil a day to pay for these imports, and that money to cheap petrol, we were not paying for energy, we were not paying taxes. Well, it's changing. I'm not supporting Bola Tinubu here. Are you with me? I don't like how he got the Nigeria. Reform they are proposing. Are you with me? That is a government that is
preparing Nigeria for productivity. Now, this is the challenge Nigerians have. Because we have been raised and born and bred on consumption and not pulling our weight. And now that we are asked that we should transition, we are crying. Well, we are not the first people to cry. I mean, you can look at China today, and I'm being very serious. Pay attention. You can look at China today and say, oh, I want to go to China. But do you know how many human lives it cost China to get to where it is today? Over 60 million people died when they were transitioning from Chairman Mao's policies to the
Current productive economy they have. 6 of them. Are you hearing me? And so the easiest way you can transition through difficulty is accept the reality. Because that is the first step to knowing where the opportunities are. If you're crying, there is no opportunity you can see, even if it is standing right in front of your face. Are you with me? I'm just sitting down here looking at what Dapo has done. I'm saying, boy, this guy is prophetic. But then I should know, because this company, the ideas that formed it started with discussions that we had. Are you with me? And so when you see a man of that configuration, he's made all, I guess if he decides to pension today, he's happy. Because, you know, when you don't get gray beards, it means that you don't arrive. My own still black. Are you with me? But an initiative like this, and I'm sitting here listening to you guys, and I say, my God, this guy is accurate. He knows what the future requires. We are going to need millions and millions of safety professionals. We are going to be having railways, airports, infrastructure. Because to sustain productivity, you can't do it without safety. And I'm saying only a lunatic, with all apologies, only a lunatic will decide that you want to relocate. I'm telling you. I just came from spending 6 months in the UK. I'm telling you. We are having high-end Nigerian. Please pay attention, please. Pay attention. I'm being very serious, because if we can go away with the right attitude, we are halfway to solving our problems. I just came back from the UK and I met Nigerian professionals who are doing care job. You know what that means? We're talking about engineers, professionals who are old people. You know the biggest business in the UK? Taking 30-40% of the British population is over 60. For the foreseeable future, they need people. And that's the story of Europe. There is no European nation today, if they don't allow immigrants coming, give or take 20, those societies are dead. They need whose energy? Those I call the energy of the future. You. To come and be hewers of wood and fetchers of what? Water. You're not citizens, but you will labor. They will tax you. They call it cradle to grave. By the time they squeeze all the water out of you, you have no use to anybody. Your life has been used to maintain a system. And a system which is in decline. I actually have it in my sight that, give or take, if Donald Trump continues on his current trajectory, our American brothers back home very soon. And I'm not. He's going to impose tariffs on who he likes. The American economy, by extension, is going to clarify our economy. And that is the right. We are setting up a refinery that can export. Do you understand what it means to have a refinery of Dangote size proximate to crude oil production? And that's why it is in our interest for NNPC to die. We don't want to salvage anything from NNPC. Because the philosophy, the orientation, the thinking behind it, that very thing can... Are you with me? And so to our graduates, brief word, you can get all the skills you want. And these are very relevant skills. Is that all right? And these skills will take you high. But what sustains you is character. Are you with me? Because what we are looking for of the training they call sustainability. Character will work. And what I don't want is that you allow yourself to get into this agony of that Nigeria is dead, Nigeria is lost, there are no opportunities. You want to run away, and then you run from what? Fry pan to fire. Those who run away, who have stayed in that system, will tell you they don't only mortgage themselves, they values of their children and generations yet unborn. Is that all right? So my prayer is that God will give you people the spirit of discernment. Not just you, all of you who are seated here today. And that's why we see our foreign brothers who are, they come here, they are investing. You are running, they are coming. Huh? The Indians are coming. The Chinese are what? And you are running to go and be laborer in another man's country. Stay here. Like, wait. We're not the wrong come out here, my brother. We are talking life. This is not, you understand? This is not, I came back on Wednesday and Dr. called me and I was wondering what he wanted to do with me. Are you with me? But when you see somebody who is accurate in God, I'm saying to this man today and I'm certifying what you're doing. This thing not be Koso. We will need a whole army of you people. And not just in safety, right across the board. Because what Dangote gave us the opportunity to do was to turn our theoretical knowledge into practical reality. And we've not had that privilege before. Is that all right? So I want to encourage you. Go to God, hold his legs. He's not a man, but his spirit. But you can hold his spiritual leg and say, until you give me discernment, I'm not leaving you. Because discernment is what allows you to see what others cannot what? See. And I'll give you a very simple example. You remember the time Jesus was born? You remember? What was happening in the heavens? What was happening? Huh? Come on, speak to me. What was happening? There was what? December 25th, what will we be doing? Huh? But what was every mother below the age of 2 doing at that same time? What were they doing? Why were they weeping? Same environment. Some people rejoicing. Are you with me? Others what? You will choose by your decision which path you belong to. And I hope you make the right choice. Thank you very much.
I don't need to say anything. It clear, Abi? Yeah, good. Vice Steffi, please, let's hear from you, please. Step up, please. Thank you very much.
What can I say? This is amazing. I stand on existing protocols. Thank you, my honorable counsel, for the amazing words you spoke. And I'm going to build on what you have spoken, sir. Dr. Dapo, I don't know how many of you are aware that he has a doctorate. How many of us are aware? You're aware, right? Well, I've been waiting for our honorable MC to address him as Dr. Dapo. I don't know what happened. Oh, please, Dr. Dapo. If you got it, do what? Flaunt it. Right? If you got to do what? Save professionals. Are you going to hide that under a bushel? You're who you are. Nobody can take that from you. And just to add one or two things, and I'm big on the law. And that's the angle I want to talk to us about. Whatever you do, wherever you find yourself, it's very important that you find out what the law says about that particular place where you find yourself. We say only lawyers are learned. I tell people that it's not because we know everything. It's because wherever we find ourselves, we take our time to find out what you call policy is the law of the place where you are. But the mistake a lot of people make is that they get into an environment, they don't bother to find out what governs that environment. And that is what my brother here was explaining, that cost the other guy his job. Follow protocol, do things the right way. Don't follow shortcuts. So I just want to say one or two things because thank you, sir, for Google. You're 11-year-old. And I thought, okay, what am I going to talk about? Well, I thought I should just mention some of the regulatory rules and laws that governs your profession. The Factories Act 2004 regulates safety and health in factories and workplace. And I'm sharing some of these things with you because it's important that where you find yourself, make sure you understand the rules that govern that place. That's the only way you're going to excel. No shortcuts. What about the Labor Act? How versed are you in it? It covers the general labor laws, including occupational safety and health. Employee Compensation Act 2010 provides compensation for employees who suffer work-related injuries or illnesses. National Environmental Waste Management Regulations 2009 regulates waste management and environmental safety. You are everywhere. Not like MTN, but you are everywhere. It means that every profession requires your service. And like what some of our brothers have said here, if you are intentional and you are dedicated and you are committed, there's no reason why you should not excel in your field. I'm not going to mention the safety bodies because they are already physically represented here. So I'm sure you know that already. But concerning key regulations and standards, the Nigerian Industrial Standards, which set standards for industrial safety equipment and practices. The International Organization for Standardization, ISO, I know that my brother Dapo has said so much about that. Then the enforcement and compliance. There's the Federal Ministry of Labor and Employment, responsible for enforcing labor laws, including occupational safety and health regulations, which touches and concerns you. Am I right? Okay. The National Industrial Safety Council coordinates industrial safety efforts and enforces safety regulations. Now, why am I sharing all of this? These are for healthcare professionals, construction workers. Everything we've shared here today does what? It touches and represents you, true or false. All you need to do is take your time. When you get to a particular location, it doesn't matter where you are working. Get the handbook, the policy of that place. If you find out that they don't have one, as a professional, you are the one to suggest that. If you don't know what to do, you come back to your source and say, well, I got to this place and it appears they don't have anything on safety. How do I go about it, sir? And with what I have seen, the caliber of people you have had as instructors, you have a wealth of knowledge to pick from. Don't just assume. Go there and be the change. I like what Daddy said here. I love your heart, by the way, sir. I have family, siblings abroad, and a lot of the times, everybody has tried to get me to relocate. As recent as yesterday, somebody was still trying to talk me into it. Then I asked, what am I going to do there? Take care of the old? Because even as a professional, I can't practice in the UK if I do not go to their bar school. That's the truth. That's the truth. So what am I going to do there? Africa is where the real deal is. And in Nigeria, we have so much going for us. We can be the change. We can be the change. Let's decide not to follow shortcuts. And I love that about Dapo. Dapo is very intentional in what he does. And you are learning from one of the best because he has a spirit of excellence. Looking around this environment, you can see that. True or false? He has a spirit of excellence. So take on that spirit of excellence. Take it wherever you go. Add that to the knowledge you have. And believe me, the sky is just your starting point. I tell people that this sky is big enough for all of us. So don't be deceived. With the thousands of birds that God created, have you ever heard that they had an accident in the air? Hello? It's us humans that put those roadblocks. Do you know that? And it's all in the mind. You can shine your shine. I can shine mine. You can't take mine. I can't take yours. That's the truth. Because we're all made differently. And we're all unique in ourselves. That's the truth. Each of you here has something very unique that makes you stand out. Follow through on your dreams. That's it. Don't go into any sector you are not interested in. Because it is that interest that will be your driving force. Somebody goes into oil and gas. Oh, I hear there's a lot of money in oil and gas. That's where I want to go. No. You might just be the main voice when it comes to hospitals, medical things, in terms of safety. And then we'll be seeing you on TV all over, and then you become the go-to person. Put value on yourself. I love what one of our speakers said here. He said, if you speak with confidence, even if you are speaking nonsense, he says, I will employ that. But that's the truth. But you see, I want to add just a little to that. When you are speaking with confidence, know your onions. That's key. Know your onions so that when you speak, people will listen. And they won't just listen. When they see you act, they know that you know exactly what you're doing. And that is what is key. Congratulations.
So we'll move to the next item. Time is fast spent. We want to make sure we keep you at premium time. The next item is word cloud. Let's watch the screen and enjoy word cloud. At the end of word cloud. Let's go. Are we seeing the screen? These are just words that describe the entire experience in one word. Each unique individual, Nigerian, who had passed through this experience had decided to captivate or memorize the whole Tsd 4.0 in one word. And that is what we're seeing here. Putting flesh to what Uncle Took talked out and what Barrister Ife just talked about as regards communication. While we have learned that confidence is key, know your onion. Know how to express yourself. Especially since you have been polished. And that you have tried to express here by bringing one word that described their experience while passing through the program. So you see words like transformative, advancement, unforgettably profound, comprehensive, leverage, immensely impactful, unforgettably profound, transformative, insightful, immensely impactful, eye-opening, transformative, revolutionary, life-changing, advancement, eye-opening, advancement-orienting, empowering, comprehensive. The beautiful thing about English is that it is dynamic. We keep evolving. Shakespearean English used to be Shakespearean English. Right now it has changed. Even the language itself has evolved. While the original owners of the language are evolving, even we as Nigerians, we begin to create our own Nigerian English. Bottom line is, it's communication. So this is just a synopsis of how they feel about the program. We'll go into the core of the activities for today, and that will be the presentation of certificates and awards to the graduates. And to handle that part will be Mr. Benga Ajayi, the Director of Operations for Hybrid Group. Mr. Benga, you have the floor.
Thank you. And I want to say congrats to the graduates once again. Using this opportunity to appreciate everyone that has yielded to this call today. We know how weekends could be. Yet we invited you and you honored the invitation. Thanks so much, and for the time spent so far, we see a way of also hastening up everything to ensure that we live on time. So this is an opportunity to also reward the graduates with the certificate of what they've toiled and labored for. And I want to say this to the graduates today. During the recruitment process, FOMI can bear us witness. So many people were actually, so many people applied for this position, but we couldn't take more than 15 based on the capacity we have currently, because we cascaded from 9 to 15. And you passing through all those and qualifying for this, I want to say congrats on that aspect. Okay. Again, coming through the process, I know it's been a rigorous one. Some of us are just new to safety. Some of us were hearing safety for the first time. And yet, you put all that now together, you ensure that you pass through the whole process. Not only in safety, because it's not only about technical safety development, it's technical skills development. So you are not only being developed as safety professional, but as an all-round professional. So be it in safety or any other field you find yourself, I believe you can excel and do well properly. And these certificates that is being presented to you today, don't see it as mere paper. It's not just a mere paper. It's a testament of your toiling, of all you've put together, of all the skills and knowledge and tools that you've acquired through this process. And it's another opening door for you to also explore the world that is out there. I know so many of us, are even engaged already. And some of us who are yet to be engaged, I know in the next few weeks or even before the 2025, I know so many industry players that are here also to scout and spy on you for any opportunity. I believe we've started the networking already. And we'll be calling on some of the important dignitaries around here, especially from the faculties and every other professional that are here to help us in making this presentation to each of them as we call them to the podium. So I will be calling on the first person to come on the podium. Okay, I will call on this person. He really puts all his mind and everything he has to it. It was like, I have to give it. I've stepped into safety and I have to give it all my best. And I will call on Kamaldeen Alade Temitope. And I would also like to invite to the podium Engineer Kayode Owode to help us in presenting this to the graduate. Thank you, Engineer Kayode. And for the second person, in no particular order, we are calling this graduate, not according to position or any, in no particular order, we are just calling them for their certificate presentations. And I will call on Zainab Omawumi Fasasi to come on. And I would also like to call on Engineer Ebuka Nduaya to help us make this presentation. Okay, next to come for the certificate will be Elizabeth Isong Michael, coming on for your certificate. And we will be calling on, I call her Madam Rachel. So I would like to invite Mrs. Rachel to help us make this presentation to Elizabeth. Okay, thank you so much, ma'am. Oh, another person here is, she's also very, very dear to this program. I won't say more than that. The Tsd 4.0 understands better. And I will call on Benita Ogoshuku. And to make this presentation, I would like to invite Dr. Muiwa to help us make this presentation accordingly. Thank you, Dr. Muiwa, and thanks for honoring that for us. Okay, next to come for the certificate will be Tega Hobo Silva Elo. And to present this, I would like to invite Reverend Dapo Daramala. Okay, next to come on will be Chinedu Raphael Uncle. And to help us present this certificate to him, I would like to call on Mrs. Bolanle Onosonya. Thanks a lot, ma'am. Congrats once again. Thanks, ma'am. Next to come on will be Blessing Fajuitan Caleb. So don't come and shout Tsd 4.0 here. Don't worry, we understand. Tsd 4.0 is finished now, so we are moving on to 5.0. And to make this presentation, I would like to invite Engineer Dimeji Yunusa. Thank you, sir, for that, and congrats again, Blessing. I believe we've heard the name before, so the name is not new as well, because the first time I heard the name, I was like, so I'd like to invite Courage, Newborn, Ogenerume. And to help us present this, I'll be calling on Nissan Pad. Thank you, Nissan. Thank you, Nissan. Okay, next is Rachel Osogba Elogone. And Mr. Kayode Jimon will be helping us to make this presentation. Thank you, sir. Thanks. Yeah. Calling on, what do I call him now? Festus Akoshile Oluwatosin. Congrats once again. And to make this presentation, I would like to invite Uncle Joseph Caro to help us make this presentation. Oh, I was looking for. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Congrats once again. Thanks, Uncle Joe. Okay, I will be calling on Mojisola Karim Olaide. And to make this presentation to her, I will call on one of my favorite uncles as well, Uncle Shola Ajala. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thanks. And congrats. Okay. Next to come on will be Oluwabukola Shitu Rafiat. To make this presentation, I would like to call on Barrister Ichendu to help us. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. And coming next will be Michael Salami Sopa. Yes, Bush. And to make this presentation, I would like to call on Engineer Emmanuel Okudo. I was actually looking at. Thanks a lot. Don't worry, Bush is also there. Okay. I think we've all gotten our certificates. This should be for me. Thanks a lot, Tsd, for giving this to me as well. Oh, sorry, the name is written there. I thought she wants to go back to the north without the... So let's call on patient Michael Aleri. Pronounce it. And to present this, I would like to call on Mr. Wole Ojetokun. Thank you so much, sir. Yeah, we want to say once again, congrats to every one of you. Thanks.
Thank you very much, Mr. Benga. We appreciate that. I want to say congratulations to everybody. Let's please give them a round of applause, please.
All right, thank you so much. Sorry, I'm breaking a bit of protocol. I just wanted to announce this quickly, so thank you so much. So we want to say a big thank you to one of our friends and partner here, Dr. Peters Odiago, who is here. We don't want to know the circumstances surrounding our meeting. So, but just leave that to both of us. So, but his presence here today is also, for me, one of the testimonial that there could be a lot of benefit in crisis. And so when you see problems sometime, you better look at it very well, because it may just be the blessing that you are waiting for. He didn't introduce himself. He's actually the country director of ISOSEC. Some of us may not know what ISOSEC is. ISOSEC is one of the big bodies globally that certify in the aspect of health, aspect of security management. So he's the country director, so for that, and of course the MD for Nigeria ISOSEC. And as this course, this program was going on, he sent me a message, and he said on behalf of himself and the organization he represents, 2 of our students who have showed themselves very well will be given scholarship to be trained in our CSO course. Now, you don't want to understand that each of those courses costs over $1,000, and he's giving that to you. So we're going to be saying thank you to you, Peters, for that. And I'm a safety person, but I'm also a security person. And I don't put that on my forehead so nobody sees that. But the truth is, safety and security is so close that you can't take one from the other. He started off as a safety person and he moved into security. I started off as a safety person, I'm going to security. So the sky is so big, and therefore we can all fly in that place. So thank you so much, Peters. And of course, Emmanuel has disappeared, Okudo. One of the courses we wanted to introduce, which in the feedback also came, is the process safety management. That has come to us as one of the content we need to include in our Tsd 5.0, which is coming very soon. And Emmanuel is one of the leading lights in process safety management in Nigeria, if you know what I'm talking about. And just before he left here now, first he said for all of us who are graduating today, as much as you have the time, he's going to organize a process safety management course for all of you. And that will be very good for, especially those of you who are already finding yourself in process industry right now. That will be a big one. Even me, I will join that class, don't worry. So thank you so much, Emmanuel. He has gone, but I just needed to announce that to you all. Thank you so very much. God bless you.
Thank you very much, Dabson. Dabson, please break protocol like this again. It is this kind of protocol breaking we enjoy, please. Thank you very much. It's good news, isn't it? Aha, you get it only with the Dome Initiative. This program, like we mentioned, is both academic and practical. The polishing was fire-browned. They were refining them the way we refine gold. And consequently, there was a valedictorian for this set. Ladies and gentlemen, let's please make welcome Miss Patience as she gives us the valedictory speech.
Good afternoon to us all. I'll quickly go down to my speech, and I believe we'll have an amazing time listening. It's indeed a rare privilege to be standing before you this afternoon. Good afternoon to our esteemed guests, beloved families, distinguished alumni, mentors, and exceptional facilitators. A special shout out to the dynamic hybrid team, and most importantly, my fellow graduates, the Tsd 4.0, the distinction team. Please, can we celebrate them? I'm by name Michael Patience Alheri, and it's a true honor to stand before you today, filled with pride in our collective achievements as the Tsd 4.0 team, and immense gratitude to those who provided us with the platform to learn, grow, and thrive. Especially our esteemed convener, in the person of Dr. Dapo Omolade, and his wonderful wife, our mama, Mrs. Remy Omolade. Please, can we celebrate them? We say thank you so much for your unwavering dedication to empowering young people in the HSC space. Our deepest gratitude goes to God Almighty, whose grace has sustained us throughout the past few months on this journey. The Technical Skill Development Program 4.0 officially began March 5th, 2000. Organization on that day. Some of us were filled with so much expectations. However, others felt a bit of uncertainty. But here we are today, brimming with excitement and gratitude for the opportunity we embraced. The past 6 months have been filled with learning, unlearning, and relearning. Were there challenges? Of course there were. But standing here today is a testament to our resilience and the overcoming of those challenges. As a great man once said, if it's too smooth, it's not quality. That was said by our own convener, our mentor, Dr. Dapo Omolade. And I'm proud to say that the value embedded in the Tsd 4.0 team far exceeds what we could have imagined from the onset. I'd like to take this opportunity to formally express our heartfelt appreciation to every facilitator and subject matter experts, both locally and internationally, who sacrifice their time to enrich our lives. We are better for it because of your commitment. Please, can we celebrate them? Thank you so much. We appreciate your sacrifices. And to all the industry experts who took out time to speak with us, thank you for guiding us through the HSC space. Your success stories have inspired us to aim higher and strive for excellence. To the hybrid family, thank you for making this place feel like home. Your love, advice, and guidance mean the world to us. To our incredible coordinator, in the person of Mrs. Fumilola OPEBI, please can we celebrate her? You've not only been a coordinator, but also a mother, a friend, and a sister. So much would have gone awry without your constant support. Thank you for being selfless. In her own words, you are amazing. To the wonderful Miss Omotolani Idowu, thank you for always being there whenever we needed you. To our families, friends, and well-wishers, thank you for your unwavering support. And to the entire distinction team, thank you for pushing through and finishing strong. This is a defining moment in our lives where anticipation meets accomplishment. However, this is not the end of our journey. To whom much is given, much is expected. It's time to venture deeper, aim higher, and reach even greater heights. The race has just begun. The goal is set, and all eyes are on the finish line to see who will claim the crown. We're looking forward to hearing all of our success stories. To a future filled with greater achievements, we say, long live the TSD program, long live the DOME initiative, long live hybrid, and long live Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay, they want to do a presentation. You want to surprise us? Okay.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, distinguished members of the high table. Good afternoon, everybody, safety people. I'm so excited today. Going down to why I'm standing here before you today, the distinction team, can we all rise beautifully as you are? So, on behalf of distinction team, I'm here with something for the DOME initiative to show our appreciation. You know, it's not all about receiving, it's also about giving. So this is a tiny little bit of saying thank you to the DOME initiative and the partners that has made all of us who we are today. I can tell you for free that I am 10 times better, 10 times smarter, and 10 times everything. So I want to be unboxing this for everyone to see. Please come and help me out. Yes.
There is a red Honda LSR 12BD. It's blocking someone. A facility manager is outside. If it's your car, a red Honda LSR 12BD, he would accompany you to your car so that someone wants to leave and you're blocking him. Please check. LSR 12BD, red Honda vehicle.
Okay, thank you. So the first gift we have here, we have a biometric machine here so that we can all sign in with our fingerprints and our faces when we get into the hybrid facility. And we cannot do without leaving our mark. So we have a portrait of every one of us that have gone through this program. So the 15 of us that in one way went through this program, this is us here. So we're going to be leaving our mark here. And with this, I want to give Blessing the opportunity to say our anthem one last time. Please, thank you.
Thank you very much. We appreciate it and we love it. Only the Gen Z will understand what this is. Abby, do you understand when she said? But they understand. We'll give it to them. They understand. Google, I wonder how we'll tell Google to. They are redefining things and they understand their communication pattern. Thank you very much. We appreciate that. And we see that you actually were reflecting your generation. You took us to the technology world. I want to say a big thank you. The next item on our agenda is the alumni establishment. Dapsim, please. While you're rounding up that, DJ, you know go collect your balance, because I can tell you that for free. We have not enjoyed any music today. Want to invite the initiator of Dome to talk about the alumni.
Thank you so very much. Okay, so due to popular demand, I mean, this is our 4th batch in 4 years. And the kind of impact that we are seeing out there and the kind of momentum that this is generating, we figure out that a lot of the people who have also passed out, including these ones that are going into the industry now, we continue to support not just this project, but everything that has got to do with human capacity in Nigeria. And so that has brought up the desire and a request for us to set up an alumni for the people who have passed through this program so that they can continue to use that platform as their own opportunity to impact our world. So it's my very great pleasure. Some of them, we have brought them out of their workplaces today. I'm not sure there's anybody here who is not working from Tsd 1, 2, and 3. So for as many of them that are here, please, can you come to the forward here, please? Thank you. Can we push this a little bit? Jamil, what are you doing there? Okay, you taught them, that's true. All right, where's Mitota? He's fighting exam, okay. All right, so again, I'm sure somebody mentioned the other time that there are so many ladies. And you can see it's all the ladies again that are here. So, very happy to have this group here. Any Tsd 1 here? Mitota, okay, it's an exam now. How many of you know this one that is here? He taught them in the Tsd 1. It was the principal faculty in the Tsd 1. So, yes. Tsd 2? Tsd 2, thank you. Tsd 2, where you? Nako? Answer. Lekki Freeport Terminal. We are with hybrid. And Mitota is here. Thank you. So, this, and I'm sure you are all doing health and safety in your workplace. That's what we are talking about, because I don't know any one of them in the 1 to 3 who is not working right now. And even in this 4, at least I know. I didn't see somebody now. Oh, I was looking for her. Okay, so I'm sure more than 70% of this group here are already working. They already have places there they are working. So they came from their workplaces today. No, I was talking to one of my colleagues just shortly out there. I said, no, it's been more than 10 years I've been saying it, that the industry in Nigeria that does not have personnel safety. And people don't think to believe me when I say it. That industry, you say, oh, I don't have a job as a safety officer. I think you haven't done the right thing yet. Because what is even happening right is that we have some of us now is just, today you are here. Is there where you are? Don't go that way. I won't go see what happened there. So it's just because the need is growing. And I thank God for what my guy here, my mentor here, Mose. We are getting to where the need will arise. So I make bold to say that if I have capacity to train 100 safety people for 1 year, they will be employed in 2 months in Nigeria. That I know because I have that research in my hand and I'm looking at it. Why have we not been able to increase the scope? Titi year back was telling me, I said, I hope the number is going up this time around. I said, you have to put your mouth where your hand is and put your hand where your mouth is. Because to be modest, there's none of the facilitator that is here that is paid a dime. Nobody. You know the funny thing, they cannot even ask me for the money. They are not bold enough to ask me. Is that not the truth? That's the cocoa. Even if they want to ask, something will say, I cannot ask. So, and who is talking to you? So that's the point. So it's not just me. That's what I want to say. All the people you saw here, some of them here spent a whole day take off from the office from morning till night. And do you know the funny thing? Ask these guys, how many hours did I spend with you throughout the 6 months? Just how many hours? It's not up to 5 hours. It's not up to 5 hours. And you know what? In order not to disgrace myself during this graduation, I was the last person that spoke with them 2 days to their graduation. I had to make that day happen. And I came and I had a conversation about 5 hours with them. That was all. Even when they resumed, the first time they resumed here, I was not even around. I didn't welcome them. There were people around there that were doing this. So it's not me. I didn't train them anything. You guys did. So there are many people out there that are, in fact, I have a short list of people that already say, Dapsin, we are ready for Tsd 5.0. So the faculty is ready, but we're still looking for the trainees. The launch of this alumni is part of our support for the next phases of Tsd. Tsd 5.0 is already in the air. We've already put the first one in the air. And by tomorrow, it will open officially. And so people will start applying because we are hoping that by March and April next year, Tsd 5.0 start. The question now is how many are going to be there? What we have done in the last 4 years is that we have continuously upscaled the number. We are hoping we can do that right now, but I'll be modest to tell you that each of these persons is trained with at least a minimum of about 2.5 million, each of them. They do Nibosh for free. The ISPON that they did, thank you to my ISPON chairman there, was free. But did we pay? We did. I'm hoping that by the next collaboration, my letter is already on your table, sir. Have you seen my letter? Chairman, President have not seen my letter. Because I brought that letter, I brought that letter since I said, ISPON has to be our technical partner in this. And I'm happy the president has said it already. Which means I will not need to pay money, hopefully. My twin brother said he should talk. So, because this is what we want to do, and we want to increase it and make sure the number increases, but of course it will increase more than your number. But we are sure that we have partners out there who are willing. And this is not just technical, and let me be honest with you, there are even some of us here that are not even just supporting, financially you're also committing to it. Beyond training these people for free, we still pay them allowance every month. So now that minimum wage, because when we wanted to pay the allowance, I made sure that it was double the minimum wage. Yes, when we started with them, they were earning 65 every month, 65,000 allowance, trainees. Exactly. So we paid them 65,000 every month times 15, so you can know what that is on a monthly basis for 6 months. Now minimum wage has gone to 70. It means we cannot pay below minimum wage. We will not do that. And this is our commitment to building the next generation. I'm going to be 50 very shortly. And I'm sure in another 5 years, I don't want to do this again. These are the people that are going to be doing it. I mean, some of you even don't even do safety again. Maybe you know. Yeah. I'm not so we have people that are ready to take the storm. The able cars of this world very soon will be dropping their cars. Kayode will say, no, okay, I can't do this again. Those are my colleagues in the industry, Wale and the rest of them. And this area boy from Mushin, you know, we are all dropping our guards, but we can't go unless we have these people. And we must give them that betting to go out to the world. We were not lucky to have people do that to us, but we are committed to making sure that is done. I also want to say here that it's not only us that are doing this. 2021, when Jami was going to start the KHSC, he called me and said, Prof, we want to do something. And we sat down. Today, KHSC is turning out hundreds of people. Some of you even just got admission to KHSC. Is that not correct? Yes, sir. There's no competition in what we are doing. We are collaborating to change the narrative in Nigeria. We can do it with ISPA, with Night Safety, WSO, ASSP, IOSH. We can do it. But you know the challenge? We do not have enough people. And we all have to do this. So thank you. This alumni set up. And this, I'm not going to be involved. It's their role. It's their job. Very soon, maybe they are the one that will be trained. Of course, some of them are coming to even talk to them. So there's no reason why Aziza cannot come into one of the sessions and come and teach next time. Because she's right in the workplace now. She can. I mean, 2010 when I started this and I said, it took me almost 11 years to learn what you can learn in 2 years. If you learn safety when I was also learning safety, you understand that you don't even know where to go from where. No mentor, nobody to tell you what to do. I mean, I always tell the story. Went to the UK after selling everything to go and do a course. I came back to Nigeria. Somebody was selling a level 2 course, and I went to pay for it. I got to the class, the teacher was teaching, and I was angry. I felt like shooting him. Because what he was teaching me was something I learned like 2 years ago. But you know what was painful? I paid for it. And thank you. So, but today, nobody, I mean, 20 years plus in what I'm doing. Do you understand? Some people now, in 5 years, they're already doing what we are doing. Even bigger. That's the advantage that they have. So if you stay on those shoulders and then you move, you will forget all the day we are trying to do trial and error. And we didn't know our life from our left. Now they know the next thing to do. They can tell you what you want to do. Somebody cannot come and lie to them right now. They will tell you, I know the next thing to do after now. Don't take me back to where I don't know. So thank you so much. So we're starting to help this country as well. So I'm actually saying they are the next people doing the job. And they are going to do it. Are you guys going to do it? Yes. Thank you. Bless you. Thank you so much. So all the details of that will be communicated. And everyone here is your marketplace. Everyone here. They are committed to it. Don't worry. If you need their contact, let me know. I'll give them to you. Is that okay? Yes. Thank you so very much. God bless you all. Thank you. All right. So the MC. So because from here we are just doing the unveiling of the Tsd 4.0. And I've said it already. Tsd 4.0 opens officially tomorrow, December 1. My God, I forgot to introduce somebody who is here. Oh, I do not trivialize regulators. And you need to understand what Barrister Ife was saying. If you do not want to be in a mysterious place, do not bypass regulators. And we are privileged today to have one of the directors of Federal Ministry of Labor to be here present. Please, let's welcome Mr. Ajayi, IF. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much. So, I mean, we are galvanizing everyone that we to make this journey continue. We are sustaining it. Remember, the motto is to build a sustainable structure. So we are not stopping. And we need all of this to continue to build the structure. So tomorrow we'll open officially the Tsd 4.0. Please, once you see the flyer, those of you here, and let me tell you something. And I'm sorry I want to say this. If you don't like it, I'm sorry. There is none of the recruitment that any of my management has been involved. There's nobody here that I knew until they stepped in here. I'm not involved in the recruitment. Sorry. If you call me and send me a CV, I will accept it. I will not say no. It will go into the pool where they will do the right thing. These guys succeeded because they were recruited from the best of the best. They wrote tests, they did interview. I'm not an HR person, so I don't even know how to do all those. My sister is here that knows all of those things. But what we want to do is I want to assure ourselves that people that are coming here, they are people who are not just intellectually sound and ready, but they are willing. You have 15 people starting the project and you are finishing with them. 6 months. You think they didn't have choices to go into the bank and disappear into some other place? I know some of them had the opportunities and they stayed. So that recruitment is not just about you can pass. There are many other things involved to make sure we do not start with 10 and 8 disappear. That's what we are doing. So we are going to recruit and to send the flyer to everyone. Let them follow us on our social media pages and apply. By March next year, by God's grace or April, Tsd 4.0 will start officially again. And we'll be inviting you again. Come and be part of the technical team, the facilitator, and also our clients. Because some of them had to go to client side, and we have to take the permission of our clients to bring them in. The NBC, Coca-Cola, the Guinness, the Nigerian breweries, Medlog, and all of them. We go to them to say we have a set of trainees that are coming to learn for the next 2 to 3 months. And they accept them. I'm sure you know how easy it is. I'm coming back. I'm coming to Dangote. Dangote is big. By the way, this Dangote here, she's not Dangote. She's from Dangote. And I also have another friend of mine of how many years? 35, right? And that friend of mine of almost 35 years, who is also in Dangote. Dangote is, I mean, in 2021-22, we trained over 50,000 staff of Dangote. We're actually given an award. So they are a big client to us, and we're excited. So you can imagine if I have 100 persons and send them to refinery, they will even disappear inside the refinery. Do you understand? That refinery is the size of 6 Lagos states. Six, the whole of VI is that refinery. You don't know how big it is. So when I take 100 people there, they don't even see them inside. And 7up, thank you very much. Nishant, thank you so much for coming. Nishant gave me a testimony that really, and the person is here, she didn't even know. He saw me, he's the GM for 7up Safety. He just came into Nigeria, and he saw me and he said, there's somebody I saw in your team that is supervising for us. And I was told he's here as a trainee. The way she works, the way she does everything, in fact, she's so good. And she has only been there for like a month. I'm talking about Zainab, stand up Zainab. And do you know what he said? And I'm saying openly, he said, when she finishes, I'll bring her on board to me. She's right there in 7up now. He saw her doing IT just 1 month of that internship. And he could see the product that was coming from what we are doing. And right there, he called me to say, that lady, I need her in this team. So once she finishes, I didn't tell her all through. She's just hearing it. But my son Anisha knows about it. So thank you so much. That's what we're trying to build here. So we are hoping all of you, with everything that we are doing, we can do this better and better. MC? Oh. Chairman. My chairman. Okay, Shola, please come up. That's the Lagos State chairman for Eastbourne. Thank you so much. Okay, so we bring the cake then. Let them bring the cake now so we can. Please bring the cake.
Thank you very much, everybody. And we're excited with DOME, D-O-M-E. We had all of this going on right from last year. Yeah. And this year, I'm proud of my students. They came for this one level 3, and they showed me the stuff. I'm really grateful. It's a good one. I got the permission of the president not too long ago now. For as many of them have scored 75 and above, our pass mark is 60. The group of them scored well above that. So for as many of them have scored 75 and above, Eastbourne would process their membership for Eastbourne because so thank you, President.
Somebody say she got 73. I can see her.
Don't worry. Okay, so because you will do that.
So if you have scored, I've not even seen the result. Can you imagine? You guys didn't even show me your result. And you have first seen it, right? Okay, so they say if you have scored 75 and above, free membership. So you are just waiting for induction. Thank you, my president. That's what I'm saying. You know, Jamie, he's performing now. Thank you so much, my president. God bless you. All right. So they say we have to cut this cake. I don't know how you're going to call 14 people. What's the plan? They will all come over.
Yeah.
Wow, this cake is so beautiful. Wow.
The Fume will coordinate the cutting of the cake. One very don't worry. One very important thing about hybrid is that as hard as everybody works in hybrid is big on celebration. Hybrid is very, very big on celebration. No birthday will pass without hybrid celebrating. No big event will pass without hybrid celebrating. Hybrid is big on celebration. If you're a part of the hybrid family, you've been close to the hybrid family, you will know that there's no dull moment with the hybrid family. Once it's party time, we party hard. And at that point, until Rems must release the money, we must party hard. Yeah. So today is one of those days that we're going to party, and we always mark all events with special cakes. Every member of the hybrid team has a picture with your own cake. Even when it's two people having the same birthday, everybody will get their own cake. from senior partner to the very least partner. We're all partners and we all celebrated like that. So today we'll be celebrating the Tsd 4.0 because they've been whispering, oh, Baba won't launch 5.0, never cut cake. Baba won't launch 5.0, never cut cake. So Baba will not launch 5.0 without you cutting cake. So please, the graduates, come around the cake. It's your day. 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 Once upon a time, we're fighting for the girl child education. The girl child education. I think it's time to fight for the boy child education. No? Because the boys now are somewhere else doing something else. So, oh, they are pressing. Aha. My president knows what they are doing. They are pressing things. Whereas the girls are getting qualifications. Tomorrow they will say the women are rude at home. Why she was grinding the pork, did it? Okay, are we? Okay, okay. I'll hand over the mic to one of their coordinators. Fumilola OPEBI, run this cutting of cake. They are your people.
Okay, where's a knife? We have a knife. All right. Oh no, let's. All right, so after saying distinction 4.0, you cut your cake. Auntie we can please move them, huh? Thank you, ma. Yeah.
Oh baby, my chérie, rendez-vous ce soir. Make I show you something. Make I give you something.
Camera, can you see? Distinction 4.0.
You look like it.
After LOV, you cut the cake. LOVE. Can we all say love? Congratulations. I'm super proud of you always. Super proud of you. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Okay, like promised, we'll be. Yeah. Okay, the next item on the agenda is the vote of thanks, and I'd like to call on I like to do this. She likes to be very gentle and she doesn't want to be in the forefront. But there's something I know, especially with the old school, that if you see a man that is playing attack, that is a striker, he is here and he is there, he's making things happen. If he does not have a defense, will he be able to play that attack? If his defense is not strong, will he be able to play that attack? So ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to make welcome the woman who has made that attack possible. When you see dancing everywhere, running everything, the woman who makes sure that that attack is formidable and the defense is strong. Let's make welcome Mrs. Remi Omolade. She'll be giving us the vote of thanks.
It gives us immense joy to see everybody's here today. I see the radiant faces of people that came in 6 months ago looking unsure. I think someone came in the next day. Someone came in and said, "Who? It's you." That person said he got home and he spoke to himself that he collected backpack, he collected water bottle. That it seems that if that is a place to be, because how would they just see him and give him all of those freebies? He thinks that is the place to be, because as at the point of starting, they were not decided. It was still an unsure thing for them. But as the weeks and days unfold, it became a reality. They were able to distinguish themselves, and I'm proud of who they have become today. They can stand tall in the industry and talk about safety experts. They had opportunity to network with, safety professionals, not just at the beginners level, but at the topmost of every aspect of health and safety. And they did so well. They did us so proud. Everywhere we sent you guys to, you represented us well. And so a round of applause to you guys. We are super, super proud of you. And also, I can't but appreciate God. We have a saying that it's the power of the journey that has forged us and made us strong. And what we always encourage is excellence and deep reflection on where God is saying what's next for us. And so what's next for us could have been a pause button when we had the incident that we had. But there was a rethink, and the reason for setting up the technical skills development program will not be paused. We are not going to pause. We are not going to relent. We are seeing these 14 faces, seeing 70% of you guys already gotten jobs before the completion of the program is a thumbs up that we need to continue the program. And I want to appreciate each and every one present here for finding time out of this busy schedule to be here today. And when Dapsin says that he did not enter the class, we already know that we have a strong support in the safety space. And that is the reason you are all here today. And that is the testimony that we have, that forging on is about people. And so we are encouraging each and every one of you to continue to thrive on the relationships that you have built. KO said that there is character. With your knowledge is also wisdom and character to build the legacy that you have, the foundation of this legacy that has been set already. And so we want to, on behalf of the management and the entire partners of Hybrid Group and the alumni, we want to say thank you very much for being a part of our journey. We wish you the very best of the Yuletide season and see you at the other side next year for 5.0. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Okay, we have a few words Dapsin before we close out.
I'm not giving any appreciation again. But somebody wants me to turn this to a luncheon. My mind is not telling me that. So let me obey my mind. So again, I would like to say a very big thank you to one of my colleagues here, one of my professional colleagues, somebody that I respect very well what he has done in the industry as well. And he has just dropped a message for me again that I need to read. And it's very good because sometimes you celebrate the people who are graduating and we are looking for, in fact, I think it's this first time that we actually remembering very seriously to celebrate our facilitators. We almost took them for granted. So during this program, we have to do that here. And Karode has gone that way right now. Karode Fode, the group managing director for Chevron Group. I said he would like to compensate one of our facilitators by sponsoring the person, him or her, for the IOSH Leading Safely course. That's an IOSH leadership course. This will be presented to one of the 20 facilitators that we had for this last batch. We will see how we are going to make that happen. He has given us some idea for the criteria, which is very good. But it's very important. 2. Oh, wow, 2. My God. Thank you so much, Kaode. For your information, in Naira value, that costs about 500,000 per person. Yes, so it's a course I know very well. So thank you so much, Kaode. And Kaode will be giving 2 of that courses to the facilitator. So we're going to see, if you know teach for 4.0, no raise your hand. Though. I will not even conclude. David, I'm seeing your face. What are you thinking? Only 4.0 facilitator will enjoy the IZE and the rest of them. So we'll see how we get to the facilitator. Oh, yes, and Titi at the back there. Good. Titi likes sponsorship, so don't worry. Is it not true? I'm saying now so everybody will know. You are my person. So thank you so much. So we'll let Kayode know in the next 1 or 2 weeks who will be coming in for that course. I think they say the course is happening next one, right? Next. I'm sure that will be next year. Okay, that's fine. All right, thank you so much, Kayode. So any other person that has all of those, Holy Spirit is telling you something, or God is whispering to your ears, listen. Oh, if you don't listen, you can be deaf later. So make sure you listen, like the president has done already. So I'll be available and I'll reach out to you again. We always have how we connect with one another. My president, I'm ready. I'll come personally. I will not pick your call. Yes.
For the minimum wage thing. In my tenure as president, at least my 2 years that I'm going to be in office, I will pay for one person.
Wow. This is really getting very interesting. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much. See, Fumi is dancing at the back. Thank you so much. I don't know what to say, but I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much. So we'll be reaching back to all of us. I mean, the journey is still long. We don't know when we are stopping TS program. So don't worry. If you can't do something now, the journey is still very long. And we are hoping that someday we'll be having 100 people being trained for this program. In a one batch, 100. And you know what that will mean? It simply means we cannot even use here. So we have to find where to use. And, that's what the vision is. We don't know how big it is there, but at least we know we're on the right course. So we are moving at that right course. Thank you so much. Hand over to you to round up the meeting. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. That thing is used to from one meeting to another meeting to another meeting. This is a graduation, sir. It's not a meeting, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to say a big thank you for your patience. I know we all had taken our time from our busy schedule to be here. I want to promise you that while you're stepping out, our team will be ensuring that you get something you could also refresh with while you're leaving. But the DJ will not leave here if he not play music. I no go gree. Imbalance in my hand. So respect yourself and play music, DJ. Thank you very much. We love you for coming. Let's have some party and some music while you get your refreshment, please. Let's go, DJ.
Music on trendybeats.com.
I remember those days when no lighter, no ganja, no friends. I remember those days when we have to boss, to girlfriends. I also on my way up, I did it all alone. I brought all my brothers up, let them see me shine bright. Holy Michael, Holy Gabriel, Holy Alpha, Holy U.S. Baba bless me, make them envy. The way I'm flexing, the money lasting. Holy Michael, Holy Gabriel, Holy Alpha, Holy U.S. Baba bless me, make them envy. The way I'm flexing, the money lasting. Holy Jah, stand on fire. Bless my water, holy water. May they see me, I know they suffer. Holy Jah, send on fire. Bless my water, you don't know that. To see me prosper, may they see me, I know they suffer. Again, what say the people for? Our enemies and our neighbors. Bless my enemies and my neighbors, so that when I buy big Benz, they go see what to say, ma. You give me grace, give me favor. Now I'm rich and I'm famous, so they had to buy big houses for Lagos. Anyhow, people go there with the haters. Holy Michael, Holy Gabriel, Holy Raphael, Holy Ure. Baba bless me, may the envy, the God that is flexing, the money rush. Holy Jah, send down fire.
trendybeats.com.
Holy water, make them see me and know the suffering. Oh, when me at my time, you always take my mind. I need
I cherish you with my life. No one be yourself, oh. Everything will be alright. And if anybody try you, you know you gon' be on sight. See my shoulder, make you rest upon me. You know I got you. Can be your friend indeed. I want you to make sure I don't kill some for you. You know no suffer. Cause everything I got for me and you, yeah. How are you, my friend? How do you do, my friend? Oh, sometimes you feel like saying nobody can do. That's when I do for you, my friend. I do for you. I do for you, my
More music on trendybeats.com. Dark skin complexion, I have a confession. I've been thinking things I can do to you. I see some, I didn't wash it. One day was so make I show you something, make I give you something. Why do I always you get me sad face, but you look like a problem. Me I like this problem. Now let's see how it goes. Now you pay for my wish that I met you sooner. I'm just like you, but you for your pieces like one king. If anything I come out, baby, let me know me that I'm too important. You call me you put you, cause I don't wanna be you single. I wish I met you sooner. I feel the days I wish I met you sooner. If I'm out, I got some good, but I wish I met you sooner. I feel the days for your